Great morning, guys. Great morning, guys. Let me get some shout outs first and foremost, right? Great morning, Braylon. Great morning, Mommy. Great morning, Damon. Great morning, Dion. Great morning, Misha. Great morning, Ray. Great morning, Robert. Great morning, Ronnie. Great morning, Shavin. Great morning, Trevor. Great morning, Zaire. Guys, give it up for yourselves. As you guys can see, I'm super fired up this morning, right? Why? Because it's our Friday call. This is our time where we get a chance to talk about our successes, our failures, right? Come together and be as a team, right? I want to be around successful people, and that's exactly what this call is about. So let me just say welcome and congratulations. If you're on this call, to me, you're respected and admired, right? So let's get right into it. You know how we like to start these calls. We start these calls with congratulations to our 1K earners. Now, they are the backbone of this company. These are the people that's actually making it happen. They're not doing a lot of that talking. They getting to it. I'm talking about running, not walking. So with that being said, let's get it started. First and foremost, we got to give it up for a newcomer, Dion, right? Dion, $1,095.02. Guys, take your phone off mute and give it up for Dion.
Woo!
Oh, Dion.
Yes, sir.
Powerful, brother.
Oh, yeah.
I just want to hear from you, man. Take 60 seconds. 60 seconds. Let's get it, Dick. You on mute, brother. All right, I don't want to hold anybody up on this call. Maybe he's having trouble on mute. But again, guys, you can't criticize those that are actually making it happen, right? $1,095 in the course of 1 week. Let's
Hey, Quincy, I'm here.
All right. Who is that? Is that Braylon?
No, I'm here.
Okay, very good. I'm sorry, I couldn't say. Whoever said I'm here, you guys got to let me know your name. I was looking forward to Dion speaking note. So I was waiting on Dion, but I got you. If I didn't shout you out, I definitely want to make sure that you know I know you on this call. Or was that
That was Tay John.
Okay, very good, guys. All right, so with that being said, we're going over our 1K earners. This is very important time because I like to highlight and really give special amount of praise to our guys who are actually making it happen. So first on that list was Dion Dawkins. Next on that list is someone that's no stranger, kicking ass and taking names, Lamisha P. Anderson with $2,429.90. Let's get it, guys.
Ooh, 2,000. That's
two. Yeah, that's
two.
Yeah.
Right? Now, listen, it feels great to have a comma in your check, right? But it feels better to get multiple. You know, when you got multiple thousands coming in, right? When you got $2,000 and above coming in, that's what I'm talking about. You know, obviously, right? I want to give you the floor for 60 seconds. Take your 60 seconds. This is your time, Mish. Let's see it. Let's get it.
I don't have much to say. It's just about me being consistent and me wanting it more than, you know, so yeah, I'm just being consistent, and I know why I'm working. My why is I always keep that in front of me, and that's pretty much it. There's no excuses. Just get to it.
You got to love that calm demeanor, right? That's when she's just in that zone, focused, ready and willing to get it. I love it. Guys, give it up for Misha one more time.
You know, Quincy, it wouldn't be right if we didn't mention that besides working and making sales, she's helping everybody on this team.
Oh, absolutely.
And she's always available. How could she make $2,000 and train if we got guys can't make one sale? Come on. Come on.
Well, listen, we're going to speak about that, but let me just say this, right? I think all you guys know sales is the way to go, right? Sales is the way to go. If you're sitting on this call and you're saying to yourself, does sales make the money? Absolutely, sales makes the money. That's who's going to make the most money. If you make the sale, you're going to actually get it, right? Sometimes she comes to me and she's like, man, I only got 3 sales, but I'm like, hey, the team did well, right? She's like, yeah, but my sales can't drop. And I love that attitude, right? Because she knows that sales is the actual way to go. And we still got people joining. Thank you guys for joining, right? But we want to make sure that we're on time for this call. So that's very good. And thank you for that. And absolutely, guys, right? The amount of time that's put into this to actually make sure that you guys are trained, right? That's exactly why she makes the big bucks. That's exactly why her checks is bigger than everyone else's, right? And that's important to know, right? Because that's exactly what this company is about. We want to get everybody to the next level. Why? Because there's enough room to us to actually grow. We have the territory. Verizon is saying grow, grow, grow at a rate that I actually haven't experienced before. So with that being said, now I want to honorable mention a few people, right? Because let me tell you guys, right? Robert, our top sales agent in the door-to-door program, just missed $1,000 this week. He had $910, guys. Let's give it up for him. Let's give it up for him. Next week is your week, brother, but you coming on strong, right? And as you can see, he's already recruiting some for B2B. Now he's recruiting some for door-to-door. Super excited to see where this young man is going to, right? Because he's the catalyst, right? For everything that we want to do with door-to-door. So great job there. We got Kevin, right? Kevin is creeping up in the ranks. He's only been here a short time, but he understands how to turn it on. Now he's had some sales experience before. He's been with us probably the longest in terms of agents on and off throughout this program and our tenure inside of door-to-door and with Verizon, but he's kicking ass and taking names, guys. As you can see, he's fully focused. With that being said, right, that does it for the honorable mentions, guys, but I just want you guys to know at this point, at this stage in your career, you guys should all know bettering yourself is not easy. It's not easy. And you guys can attest to that right now, right? As you guys start to better yourself and start to do more for yourself, yeah, I think you have more things against you than ever now at this point. I know at least I'm seeing it. I'm looking at the numbers. I get a chance to see it, right? I get a chance to get a report, right? And I get a chance to see like, hold up, what happened? This happened, this happened. Okay. And I could look at it one or two ways. I could say, hey, this is an excuse, or right, the way that I look at it is, simply put, guys, when I look at things, I look at it either it's a lack of preparation or it's an underestimation problem, right? Now let me explain what I'm saying to you, right? When I have a lack of preparation problem or I have a underestimation problem, I got to put things into proper perspective. See, that's a winner's mindset. Most people that you guys are going to speak to, you guys are not going to get a chance to actually hear the real deal from them. Forgive me. You guys are not going to get a chance to hear the real deal from them. They're not the type, right? And that's exactly why you want to make sure that you study and follow along with what I'm about to tell you next. It is very important for you guys to get around the right people, right? You may think the person next door is just like you. You may think the person that you see every day at the gym is just like you, but no, absolutely not. They're not going through what you're going through. So they can't make the same excuses that you can make. You can notice that you're not around the right people whenever they accept the excuses from you. I mean, usually that comes from the partner that's already inside your home. Why? Because your partner really wants to see you win, right? There's a lot of times where I'm speaking to Misha, and you guys know, right? We work closely together. We live together. We have a life together. We have a baby on the way. These things are very important, right? So we go from working to private life, almost every conversation. It gets annoying sometimes, but the point is that we don't want to let each other down, right? Misha gets very annoyed with me, like, hey, why you always talking business, right? Because business is very much so a part of what it is that we do, and it's how I hold myself accountable as well as I hold her accountable. But we're around the right group, right? And I say that to you guys because it's very important now, because when you're talking to people and they're saying things to you like, it's all right, they'll understand. It's all right, you can't get to it today. And they're just letting you off the hook easy. And this is allowing you to let yourself off the hook easy. No, don't do that. Right? Because again, you got a lack of preparation problem, or you got an underestimation problem. When you start to overestimate your problems, then you are absolutely going to be better prepared, and you are definitely going to be able to hit your targets and hit your goals. And here, this thing is all on you. This thing is all on you. You got it, right? With that being said, right, I want you guys to know another thing too is don't isolate yourself. This is a problem that I had in this business for a very long time, or I had in life, period, right? I would always isolate myself when things weren't going well, and that's not the way to do things. Like a lot of you guys, your numbers are down, it's okay, Don't isolate yourself though. You got to keep yourself in the game. And what I mean by that is making sure that you plug in. All right, cool. You don't have a sale so far for the day, but you can definitely drop a quote inside a Telegram to let people know you're alive and alert. Okay, you don't have a quote today, or maybe you were only able to drop a quote, then you make sure that you make a few calls and maybe get some recruits going. Why? Because you also make money on the efforts of others, right? But either way it go, I want you guys to stay plugged in. See, I want you guys to know that this is exactly where the enemy wants you, right? Isolated, all to yourself, not getting proper preparation, not being better prepared for what it is that you need to be doing, not being around successful and like-minded others, right? Very important and a very key, right? So please make sure that you add this to your repertoire now at this point. And the last thing is, I can't tell you guys how many times I've actually strayed from the thing that was actually making me money, right? I get a chance to look at people all the time, and I get a chance to dissect. And most of all, I look in deep inside of myself, right? When you're talking about being able to make money, you got the opportunity to make money by you focusing. You have to make sure that you keep tunnel vision on that, right? Until you have enough to take care of your lifestyle and enough to make the investment to the point where that investment, right, is nothing more than what you planned. This way, if I lose it, this way I know exactly how to grow it. This way I can deal with it with clarity, right? But you cannot chase your passion and chase your need at the same time, guys. When you start chasing your passion and chasing your needs, you're going to put yourself at a deficit. You're not going to be able to do either correctly. And then that right there is going to be nobody's fault but your own, especially when you got an opportunity that's easy going and you guys can just plug into it right now at this point. I'm very surprised when I see people doing well and then they don't do so well after that. I know either we got a lack of preparation problem or underestimation problem. And I need for you guys to know it's better if you keep focused. You definitely want to keep your main thing, the main thing, until you know how to grow into other areas of your business. Right. So with that being said, I mean, because I can tell you door-to-door wasn't always sexy for me, but you know what? I made it sexy. Right. I even started to coin the phrase, we making door-to-door sexy again. Why? Because I think it's important for me to have fun with what I'm doing, what makes me money, but it also allows me to know, hey, stay focused. Right. And that's how I was able to build a company. That's how I was able to make sure that I got the lifestyle that I wanted. And I'm still not satisfied. I'm still hungry. I'm on this call speaking to you guys, giving you guys a good game so that you guys can be more of the person that you need to be to go on to lead your own sales force, lead your own sales team, and get your own company. I know you guys, I know some of you guys, this is resonating with you. Right? Because there's things that you want to do. There's houses that you want to buy. There's people that you want to put on, things that you got to take care of. For those of you that got kids like I do, I know this is important and I know this is resonating with you. So with that being said, the last thing is self-care. Make sure that you guys are taking care of yourself out there. Obviously, we got a Maricon or a Marion out there. Either way it go, you definitely want to make sure that you're taking care of yourself. And I'm not just talking about taking care of yourself by bundling up or just making sure that you got an extra set of clothes or extra jacket on. I'm talking about just mentally, right? Taking some time out for yourself, making sure that you speak with your trusted circle, right? Find out what they need, find out what you need, and make sure that you're setting quite good targets for yourself. I know that I find peace in me just hitting my targets. I find peace in me being a strategist and strategizing where I'm going because it provides me with a roadmap. It lets me know that I'm on the right pace. Why? Because it's not easy bettering myself. And you guys, again, like I started off this conversation, it's not easy, right? You put yourself in a position to better yourself, you get all type of evil dark forces starting to hit you. All of a sudden the car starts to break down. All of a sudden your phone starts to, go on the fritz. All of a sudden your computer is, you wonder why these things happen, right? Again, lack of preparation or underestimation, right? And either way it go, you got to be prepared for these things, right? And be able to make the decisions quickly. And if you got money, you can make the decisions quickly. Like, all right, cool, let me just go get a new one real quick. Why? Because I'm gonna go make the money back. But if you stall on that, if you freeze, if you're not a fighter inside of your own life and you're really just a freezer, then you're going to put yourself in a position, right, where you're not going to make adequate decisions. And then at that point, the people around you are going to start to see, well, hold up, that's not who we really want to associate ourselves with. Then you're going to start to isolate yourself. And do you see how this constant, all of these things going to lead to your actual decline in life, not just here at work? Right. So very important that we guys are thinking about that. I want to move forward though. With that being said, with the loop qualifications, I know you guys are thinking like, what the hell is loop qualifications? They sending over text messages now and it says for me to loop qualify after 2 p.m. Very important piece to our puzzle, right? Remember that we always need to take the active head count in the field for Verizon. So along with us telling them what our head count is, we're showing them by loop qualifying. And what that is you logging into the ID, making sure that you run an address and get down to a point where you can actually pick the packages. Once you do that, you just loop qualify. That lets Verizon know that you're actually in the field, or at least that you've actually opened up that ID, and that gives them some sort of head count. So hopefully you guys understand that, because that's very important. And do that after 2 p.m. That'll be inside of your daily text messages, just so you guys can kind of memorize that and do that for us. And that'll help us out. That helps us out in a number of ways. That's help us going to get more territory. That helps us going to get more things that we need from Verizon, more stands, more tables, more tents. Remember, we're doing this right now and this is winter, right? But summertime is coming. And I want you guys to understand something. It is a long year. W-2s, I mean, your 1099s are about to come out now at this point. And your 1099 is not going to lie to you. If you're disappointed, I am too, to be totally honest with you, right? I get a small depression each and every year about this, because I say to myself, hey, man, you know, I really like this person. Why aren't they making more money, right? But the only thing I can do is, only thing I can't do is go do it for you. I can't go do it for you. You got to make it whatever it is that you want to make it. I know I'm disappointed with mine, right? Because my goals are pretty hefty. My goals are pretty big here, right? But the idea is that I know that I got a little bit better. I got a little bit better. I'm happy with my growth, and I'm going to continue to grow. Why? Because I'm going to stay close to the fire. I'm going to do the things that I just shared with you guys on this call right now. Very important piece. Now, let's talk about something exciting. New acquisition training for our B2B agents. Now, at this point here, you guys know we've been killing the upgrades. We've been killing the upgrades. We've been doing such a good job. Verizon has been calling, looking like, hey, what are you guys doing? How are you guys doing it? How are you? Great. Great job, right? Great job. And by the way, let's give it up for B2B. Like clapping for you guys, right? And even when I hope you guys hear that and feel that inside your spirit, I'm gonna say this all the time, right? Because when I clap for you guys, I hope you guys know how much we appreciate the hard work that you put in here. But now it's time to move into the new acquisition office. New acquisition office, if you guys are studying your commission structure is robust. I'm talking about super sexy. You want to be able to make a six-figure income, you can do it based off your net. Sit down, grab a calculator, and make sure that you are tuned in and dialed into your commission structure. It is the way to freedom. You want to make money? Cool. You got to do the math. You got to do the math. And I'm not talking about the math that you had to do in high school, the one that you failed, you know, that you really just couldn't get it right. No, you got to be able to do this math. You got to know how many sales on a weekly basis you need to do to make at least $10,000 per month. Right? And then you need to know how much you need to do to be able to make at least, you know, $250,000 per year, right? Obviously, but it's all math, guys. Put it in perspective that way, and I promise you, you will not lose, right? So that new acquisition training is going to be scheduled for Wednesday. It's going to be scheduled for Wednesday at 10 a.m. I need all of B2B on. I need to make sure that we are live and alert. It will be a recorded session and put back into a training module for us all, so that this way we can always go back and look at it. But this is for you guys. This training is strictly for you guys, so that you guys can get to your six-figure income this year. So if you have any questions on that, right, let me know, so that we can make sure that we add those to the spreadsheets and make sure that we got the proper training happening for you guys. Is there any questions on the new acquisition training for B2B and what that is?
Hey, this is Tejon, and I'm asking, when do the training start? One more time.
Absolutely. For you, Tejon, your training is going to start today. Dion Slade should have already contacted you, and you should be on your way to the sales office right now.
Yes, I'm actually on my way to the office as we speak. I'm putting on a collar shirt right now, and it's down the block from my house. So yeah, I'm headed.
I love it. All right. So we will see you soon, alive and alert, King.
All right.
The training that I was asking about is for the B2B group, right? You guys are going to be on a Zoom call. So does anyone from B2B have any questions? Okay, your silence is golden. Now, last but not least, guys, important thing, man, and something that I'm super excited to announce. Our team night is here. Our team night is here. And I can't wait to release the flyer. We'll release it right after this call, just so you guys get a chance to see it. We're scheduled for February 5th. We're going to be at the office. I really just want to fellowship with you guys. We're going to supply the food. We're going to supply the drinks. I really just want to be able to have a drink with you guys and be able to kind of listen and learn a lot more about you guys and just fellowship with you. Hopefully you guys can pick my brain. I can pick your brain, right? I'm going to take you guys to my favorite spot. My favorite spot is on the roof, right? Where we get a chance to overlook Brooklyn. And I just think it creates the type of atmosphere where that dreams are made of. A lot of my dreams came from this roof, and it's my favorite place in the world now at this point, whether it's in the daytime or the nighttime. It's where I go when I'm stressed. It's where I go to do push-ups, 8 stories in the air on a ledge, right? If you guys follow me on social media, the idea is where I'm best at. Right. So I want to share that with you guys. Right. So I look forward to that. Remember, February 5th, I want you guys to dress to impress. I want you guys looking good, mainly because I want you guys to bring someone with you. I want you guys to bring someone with you that deserves this opportunity. I'm talking about recruit. Why? Because, you're going to be looking at the next phase of your life. Right. The next phase for you this year possibly is you actually taking ownership of your own team, possibly, if not more recruiters credit. Either way it goes to your benefit, and bring somebody with you, right? Success leaves clues unless you're clueless. And you guys are definitely successful in my eyes and others' eyes at this point, right? Maybe not where you want to be, but and damn sure not where you're gonna be yet. But I can tell you this right here, you guys are working on it. You're doing the most successful things possible right now. With that being said, guys, I thank you guys for joining this call. I will see you guys next week, alive and alert. Let's kill it these last 2 days. We got Friday and we got Saturday. We got a good goal in place, right? We should definitely be able to hit at least 70 sales based on how we're trending so far for the week. It doesn't matter if you're down, guys. It just means that you know how to turn it around now at this point. You can hit those phones and knock out 10, just like Kevin did the other day. You can hit those phones and knock out 5. Either way it go, your check is waiting on you. That direct deposit is waiting on you. If you didn't get the direct deposit that you wanted this morning, it's only because you didn't write the business yet. But when you go out and write the business and do the work, you're going to feel so much better, so much more accomplished, right? And I know it's not easy, but you're bettering yourself. You're bettering yourself. So of course it's not going to be easy. I'll speak to you guys soon. Alive and alert.